It's a Money Monday. Let's make some money. Let's go. Time for last minute betting with the Sports Nuts and special guest Tony Fuse. Yes, he is here tonight. We're ready to make some money, aren't we, Mike? You ready to make some money, Mike?
That we are. I'm ready, Bob.
Discord link is below. Get that Discord link now. Get in there. Over 12,000 strong. Unbelievable. Also get 20% off your new OddsJam subscription with the following codes, either Bob20 or Mike20. We need you to like this show, subscribe to this YouTube channel. We're over 1,000. We're climbing towards 2,000. We're excited about what's happening. And as usual, all music written by yours truly. And this one might get some credit on too. Let's do it. Let's make some money on a Money Monday. All right. In the sports betting world, I'm excited. We're going to bring Tony on right now. Go ahead and smile now, Tony. There you are.
What's up, guys?
So what are you going to do to top yourself?
Well, I mean, last week I was a little rough, but to top myself today, I was 3-1 again in spring training, which does bring the overall record to 30-15-5 this month, up 13 units. So if you've put down $100 on every spring training pick I've dropped on Twitter, you're up $1,300. If you've just sprinkled $10 on every single pick, you're up $130. So spring training's staying hot, but I do have another college basketball banger for us tonight. So we're gonna knock them out again in round 3.
All right, that's what I'm excited about, Mr. Spring Training, Mike. My goodness. All right, let's go. Jordan is here. Cheers. Let's win some money. We're trying to. Jordan, Randall's on South Alabama tonight. Hopefully you're on the same thing, Mike. They're playing Louisiana for the championship, and that Louisiana team's pretty good, but South Alabama's who we're riding with plus 1.5 tonight.
Fair enough. From what little bit I caught of that, fair enough. I'm in on it.
We're on the Jaguars.
Okay. I'm in on it.
There you go. The Jaguars. There you go. I'm excited about it. Let's do it. I've already got my money up and on it. We are going to do a 5-pick flex pick here in price picks here in a little bit. I've done my hockey picks. Mike's done some NBA picks. Ought to be a good night in sports, guys.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mike, what do you got? What do you got for me right now?
Well, we'll jump into an NHL parlay and see if we can kind of get back on track here tonight, Bobby. I'm rolling with Dallas tonight on the money line at home. They've won 3 in a row, 4 out of their last 5 overall. They're back to playing good. I think they will overwhelm this Calgary team. You know, Dallas is solid defensively. They only give up 2.5 goals per game. Calgary just lost to Minnesota 3-0, another Central Division team. I think that Calgary will have lots of issues with this Dallas team. To me, the Stars are one of the best teams in the Western Conference and one of the few teams in the West that I do trust. A lot of good teams in the East. The West, you know, Colorado's going to be there. Vegas is in the mix. You could throw Edmonton, I guess, in there, but I trust Dallas a lot. So I'm going to roll with the Stars on the money line, solid team. Then I'm going with the Kings. I've won their last 5 games at home. They've won 3 out of their last 4 overall. They're 7-2-1 in their last 10 games, while Washington, they're 3-7 in their last 10. So Darcy Kemper has not been good in net for them. He's allowed at least 4 goals in 3 out of the last 7 starts that he's had. I'm taking the Kings at home as well tonight, Bob.
Okay. You know, the last time you won an NHL parlay, you and I were on the exact same picks. And I'm just going to tell you tonight, we're on the exact same picks.
Let's
Okay,
go.
well then we should be in good shape. Well, either that or you just screwed us by saying that.
You're not superstitious, are you?
Don't believe in the bad juju.
Very superstitious. All right. So you've got that going on. Tony, what do you have besides your parlay? Okay. What are you on tonight?
So besides the parlay, I'm actually on the Stars on the money line as well. And I also do like the under 6 in that game.
Okay.
We've got a couple NBA plays that I threw in here tonight. I like Portland -6 against the Pistons. And then I was talking with Mike about this a little bit before the show. This is just a little sprinkle, but I took the Celtics at +295 on the money line against Cleveland tonight. They are sitting their starters, but the last time the Celtics did sit their starters, they ended up winning the game earlier this season. And I don't often see the best team in the league getting around +300. So you either win or lose the game, and I put just a little bit on that tonight. So a couple NHL plays there, and a couple NBA plays. I do also like the Sabres to cover the puck line tonight against the Oilers.
Okay. What kind of value is there on that? There's not much value on that tonight, is there?
I actually got it last night when the line opened, so I got the value then. But
nice.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I'm usually up late when some of the NHL lines open up at a couple of the books I have, and
that's the way to do it.
Yeah, they usually drop a little after midnight on a couple of them. So try to jump on the puck lines or the totals before they change that half point. Okay.
Let's do something here. Let's let everybody in on the fact that Tony is a Boston fan. Okay. So you're going to hear him. You're going to hear him jump on Boston a lot. I just found this out a little bit ago. And, you can see why he's jumping on Boston on the money line. He's a Boston.
It's just a sprinkle. I don't recommend putting your entire bankroll on the Celtics tonight. But if you want to put a future on the NBA championship, I wouldn't mind that.
Right. And this is coming from a guy over here who is a St. Louis homer, and don't let him fool you. He'll be on the Cardinals every game. He'll be on the Blues every game when they're relevant.
Hey, the Cardinals have been on fire in spring training so far.
Yeah, I know. By the way, remember this name, okay? And there's a reason he wasn't included in a trade for Juan Soto. His name's Jordan Walker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Remember that name.
Yeah,
okay.
Okay. We'll remember it.
He'll be
and
the
remember
biggest
this. Remember this. Remember this. The Cardinals will be bounced in the first round.
Okay.
They will.
He will be the biggest thing to come out of spring training for the Cardinals since Albert Pujols. And that was a long time ago, boys. I'm telling you, it's the real deal.
Yeah.
All right, let's get Mike doesn't like it when I belabor the point on my St. Louis teams, but I do want to give a shout out to our St. Louis soccer team, which is an expansion MLS team, which started 2-0, baby.
All right.
There you go.
The money line.
All right. Bruins, Celtics, future.
I bet on that, Jordan. I bet on that. Parlay that every week you can for the rest of the season.
I'm curious as to what that might come out to.
That would be a parade I would be flying home for.
Oh, I'm sure you would, man. Yeah. I don't blame you one bit. Hey, more power.
And I can't hate that. I mean, Bruins and Celtics both look like the best team in their game, respectively. So I don't hate either one of those.
Yeah, I don't either. I think the Bruins, with the moves that the Bruins made, Dmitry Orlov he's going to make a big difference to that defense.
Yeah,
and he comes out flying. Did you see him split two defenders the other night and score?
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
Where the heck that come from? I don't remember him having them kind of moves. And Bertuzzi on the team too, with everything else that they got, they're going to be really, really good. Bruins are the favorites, well deserved. I don't think anybody's going to beat them. But let's talk real quick here about Toronto. Toronto's in deep trouble. O'Reilly, that they just got in a trade, has got a broken finger. He's out until the playoffs. Luke Shen, who they just got in a trade, is hurt, and their captain, John Tavares, was not skating today. They're in trouble.
Toronto's in trouble. Tampa's been struggling. All the more reason that Bruins' future looks a little bit nicer day by day.
Right. Exactly.
All right, Mike, I can't hate that.
Do you want to take us to the positive EV page and show us some stuff?
I mean, yeah, I'm ready to hit some bets right now. I'm sure the people are ready to see what's out here to hit right now on the positive EV page. So let's go to it and see if we can find some value here tonight. Let's get into it. All right. Let's look at Darius Garland under 7.5 assists. Does look pretty good. Minus 115 on points bet. You can see a lot of books have this really juiced. Several of them between minus 140 and minus 150. You know, that's pretty good value at minus 115 on points bet. I will go hit this one right now on points bet for sure. I'll put a half a unit on it and jump on that. Definitely like that bet.
Yeah, value there.
Yeah. Let's see if there's anything else out here. Bogdanovich under 11.5 points. That is minus 105 on BetMGM. Does look like a lot of books have this evenly priced or favored to hit. Pinnacle very much favors this to hit at minus 140. DraftKings and Caesars both have this evenly priced on both sides. We're getting minus 105 on his under, which no other book has his over favored tonight at the moment. So I will jump on this one as well for a half of a unit. And that looks like that's all that's out there right now that I'm really interested in. We'll see if anything pops up between now and then, me scrolling up. It doesn't look like we got a ton of plays out here right now. Let me make sure my filters, we turn the recommended filters off now and see if there's anything else that will open up by turning those off. Lots of plus money plays here tonight. No doubt about that, but nothing that I'm too interested in.
Okay. I saw a Jokic play for Prize Picks. So do you want to do a Prize Picks now?
We can try to, yeah. I mean, let's see
there's
if
Jokic over 20
out here.
Jokic over 22.5 points is a Prize Picks play.
Yeah, it's weird because I think if I remember, there was value on his under earlier. That's where the positive EV was. But I got to be honest, I'll roll with Jokic over 22.5 points.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, let's do it.
And Max Strus over 1.5 player made threes. I like that one as well.
Yeah, that's been there all day, Mike.
Yeah, I saw that there this morning.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll roll with that one.
Okay.
The Lillard play, I'm not as thrilled about. It's under 5.5 rebounds. I know Lillard's not a big rebound guy anyway, but not sure. A little bit below the win probability that I like to go for on these Prize Picks plays. So I think, Lillard only averages 4.5 rebounds a game. Man, this is a tough one. I'm gonna say let's add it.
There was a Bam out there was a Bam out of bio over 9 rebounds I saw a little while ago. That's not too bad if that's still around.
Okay. Yeah, that one's not coming up. Sabonis, that one's a little low. So we'll go with that. The Lillard one may be gone now.
No, it's under 5.5 rebounds. It's there.
Okay. So you got 3 of them so far,
Yes.
and we'll go to the screen and we'll see if we can find us a couple of plays on the screen that we like.
One of the plays is Mike. One of the plays just left. It is gone.
One would that be?
Not the Lillard play, not the Jokic play.
The Strus play.
Yeah, the Strus play just left. It's been there all day, and they just took it away from us.
Darn the luck there. Let's go to player points, and let's see if we can find a few out here on the screen that we're going to roll with tonight. We'll get loaded up here. So you got 2. You need 3 more plays, right?
Right.
Okay. Let's get loaded up and see what we can find. Give it just a sec. We're still loading to find odds on the screen. Okay. Let's see what we got out here. Not taking that one. Every book's pretty set on his line. Brogdon tonight. Pretty well, most books are set on his line the same. Let's keep looking, see if we can find some discrepancy here on anything.
You know, Thackeray will go with an over on Ivy.
There actually was over 5.5 Ivy assists that was on there a few times today that I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which isn't too bad of a play.
No.
He's averaging right around there, 5 or 6.
Yeah, there's Jaden Ivey's. There's just not enough there for me to want to take that one necessarily. We'll take let's take Buddy Hield under 15 points tonight. Pinnacle's got his line at 14.5. We got a 0.5 point difference there, so let's roll with him under 15 points tonight.
Okay.
And then Adebayo is most books have his line at 20.5. That's on his points. Let's take the over there.
Okay. All right. One more.
And then Capella. Let's take his over 10 points. Most books have his line set at 10.5, so let's take that one.
How do you spell him?
Capella, Capela.
There it is. We're taking what now? Over on points?
Over on points.
All right, 10 points over. We got a 5 picker right here. Let me make sure I got it. Jokic over on points. Lillard under on rebounds. Hield, Adebayo, and Capella all over on points.
Yep.
All right, let me place the entry. Let's do it right now.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I like to find on the screen, just seeing what these books kind of have the line set at, and that 0.5 point difference on a play like that can make or break you a lot of times. And it's worked out finding edges on some of these Prize Picks plays using that strategy. So just look at what Prize Picks has their line set at for a player. Then look across the board. Here's the example. James Harden everywhere's got his set at 22.5 on his points tonight. There's no edge there on taking it on Prize Picks. So you skip that one, right. You go to the next one.
Right. Very good. Very good, Mike.
Awesome.
Good job. Awesome job. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at what we got. We got Nikola Jokic over 22.5 points. Lillard under 5.5 rebounds. Hield over less than 15 points. Out of Bio, over 20 points. Capella, over 10 points. That is 5 picks in Prize Picks. Now, drum roll. We've got a parlay that we're putting together here, and Tony, you being on a roll in college basketball, 3-leg parlays, now have the floor as I go share my screen. We're going to find these plays that you're going to give us, put them together. All right.
If you guys disagree with any of these, let me know. We can. I have a bunch in the holster, so we can always throw another one in there if you guys have an opposition to it.
Let us know, chat.
All right. First, I just wanted to say a lot of people say that the tournament's the best weeks of the year. I think this week, honestly, might be one of the best weeks in college basketball of the year. I did a count earlier today. We have 197 elimination games this week in college basketball. So if you think about it, everyone's pretty much playing a win or die game. So a lot of these games go unseen, but it's really where anyone can make the tournament, which is pretty cool to me. You can have an awful season and be the last team in your conference and beat the first team in the league. So keep an eye out this week on some upsets.
How long did it take you to count to 197?
I was just about to say, a lot of the TBDs are hard to count in a row, so there could be even more than 200. There could be even more than 200. I could have missed it by a few. So just keep an eye out this week. For our parlay tonight, I didn't take any dogs. I'm calling this one tonight the heat check parlay. Because we hit the 3-pointer at plus 500 in my first appearance on the show. We hit the half-court shot at plus 775 in my second appearance on the show. And a good shooter when he's hot. I don't know if he goes and takes the full-court shot. So we're just going to make sure we can still hit the mid-range jumper tonight. And I got a parlay that's around plus 300. I'm not sure what it's at now, but I'll still take it at whatever it's at. And the first game tonight is in the Horizon League semifinals. We've got number 4 Northern Kentucky against number 1 Youngstown State. Youngstown State is 21-6 this season as a favorite on the money line. They won 74-56 the last time these two teams played each other on February 4th. So we're going with Youngstown State on the money line as the first pick of our parlay tonight. And they are the number 1 team in that conference going against the number 4 team tonight in Northern Kentucky.
Okay. Youngstown State added to the parlay. All right.
Game number 2 is in the Colonial Athletic Association semifinals. We've got the number 3 Towson team against the number 2 College of Charleston. College of Charleston is 26-2 this season as a favorite on the money line. They are arguably the best mid-major team in the country. They were ranked for half the season, which a lot of mid-majors aren't. They beat Towson 76-74 on New Year's Eve and 83-75 on February 23rd. So they've beaten them twice already this year, and I don't see Charleston having to be on the bubble this year. So we're taking them on the money line.
All right.
I'm not buying it.
I promised the guy something who had emailed me, okay? He was wondering how to put together a parlay himself, and here it is. You just go to that dollar sign and add it. You can see there's a check mark there next to Charleston on the money line. You come up here, that dollar sign turns purple, and here's where we're at after 2 legs of this parlay. We're at plus 140 on FanDuel. We're actually beating the Pinnacle line. Nice so far. All right, I'm ready for more.
All right, and the last leg of our parlay is in the Southland tournament, the second round. We've got the number 7 University of New Orleans against the number 3 Southeastern Louisiana. Southeastern Louisiana is 10-2 as a favorite this year on the money line. On January 26th, they beat New Orleans 92-87, and and then 2 days later went to their house and beat them on the road 80-64. So you would think that in that second game, New Orleans would have wanted revenge, but Southeastern Louisiana just took it to them again. So the final leg of our parlay will be Southeastern Louisiana on the money line. We're not taking any points this week because it is win or die. So if they win by 1 point, we cash.
I like it.
And that
is our heat check parlay to make sure we're still on top.
Let's go.
Plus 255.
We'll take it.
There you go. We'll take it. Heck yeah, we'll take it. Good job, Tony. I like it. That's how you put a parlay together, folks. That is how you use OddsJam to put a parlay together. Let's check a couple of comments. Sneak peek leaks. I need a
Fliff parlay.
This is perfect. Where's the Brinks truck tonight? It's in the shop. Jordan says Towson spread for me. They should have beat them last 2 meetings.
Yeah, Towson's a great team. That's why I don't like Charleston at the 3.5. I like them on the money line.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I like that. You could probably almost could be.
You might be able to double dip there. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, very possible for that to happen. So
absolutely.
Yeah, I'm tailing. Let's make some money on that tonight.
Yeah, throw 100 on that, $255 in your pocket.
Exactly.
There you go. Well, I'm going to add it right now. It's in the bet tracker so we can see it tomorrow. You know, last week on Monday, I was positive money, and the only reason I was positive money is because your parlay hit.
The same as me, and then I think I was in the red the rest of the days last week, to be honest with you.
I know. It was a tough week last week. Mike, did you find the trading last week a little rough?
I did. I had a little rough, skiddy week too. I had some bad beats for sure, but I mean, it's a grind. You keep going at it. We've had good weeks on top of good week. You know, I mean, you take those bad weeks and you move on and keep grinding away. Luckily for us, we have the tools at our hands to continue to find edges and find plays and put parlays together, find the best odds for them and things like that. So we're good to go.
Let's roll.
Absolutely. Okay, so we've got an NBA 5 pick. Do we dare try an NHL one? I did this yesterday with shots on goal.
Oh, well, there's none on the positive EV page. So if you're wanting to find any, we would strictly have to go to the screen here to find 5 plays.
What do you guys think? Go with it or leave it?
It's up to you.
I'm going to look and see if there's anything on the positive EV page to help us out, just so we don't have to spend too much time there trying to hunt for those plays. I don't want to bore people too much because sometimes it does get a little boring searching on there, but let me look and see here on the positive EV page if there's any NHL. I mean, there is none. And you got to remember, we only have, a handful of games tonight.
That's true.
I mean, we have 6 games, but I mean, if you want to, we can. Let's see. I mean,
let me tell you what was on the positive EV page this morning. Both Tage Thompson, Kyle Connor, and Erik Karlsson, their shots on goal were all under this morning. That's 3.5, 3.5, and 2.5.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, I mean,
I hope Tage scores one of those under 3.5 because I got the Sabres on the puck line. So.
Right. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, let's just put it together and see what it looks like. Let's see what it looks like. That's Erik Karlsson too, by the way. So that's 3 plays right there. Those were all positive EV plays this morning.
Yeah,
I never argue with that.
Yeah, depends if they're there now or not, you know.
Right.
So
let me do something here real quick.
While you look, I'll throw out a couple more picks I've got for tonight for the people.
Absolutely. Go for it.
So in college basketball, if you don't like any of those picks that I took for the parlay, I've also got Weber State on the money line tonight. They are playing Sacramento State, who was our take me home last week. So I didn't throw that in our parlay just because I felt a little sentimental about our Hornets over in Sacramento State. So we're on Weber State money line tonight. I also like the Pelicans plus 5.5 in Sacramento. And I do like Gonzaga to cover tonight and the over in that 11:30 p.m. on the East Coast game. So if you are staying up late, I am double dipping on Gonzaga to cover and the over.
Okay. All right. Guys, I found one positive EV play on Rasmus Dahlin, under 2.5 player shots on goal.
okay.
All right. Throw it in there.
All
Yeah,
right.
throw it in there. And then you can throw Jeff Skinner under 3.
Okay. So we're going all unders on this.
We're going all unders on this.
Boy, this could be a dangerous one, huh?
It could be.
Nobody likes
Could
to
be.
bet unders, though, so we could have the edge tonight.
Exactly.
That is true. That is true. All unders. Make it a 5 pick. Yeah, we got
Money's
it.
still green, whether it's over or under.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
I mean, guys
All
aren't
right.
always going to have. I mean, if every guy had their over on shots on goal, right? I mean, it'd be just too easy, wouldn't it? I mean, it's going to
I know.
happen.
I'd be making a ton of money because I play a lot of overs. But I do play some unders too. All right. So we got Tage Thompson. These are all under 3.5 player shots on goal. Kyle Connor, under 3.5 player shots on goal. Eric Carlson, under 2.5 player shots on goal. Rasmus Dahlin, under 2.5 player shots on goal. And Jeff Skinner, under 3 player shots on goal. There you go, man. That's 2 5 picks. I love it.
All right.
One in the NBA, one in the NHL. John Hayes wants to know, guys, what's the puck line? Mike, you can have this question.
Well, I mean, the puck line is just kind of like the point spread, right? I mean, usually you're going to see it around -1.5, +1.5. So if you've got a team -1.5 on the puck line, they've got to win by 2 or more goals, and that covers. If you've got them +1.5 on the puck line, then they just have to. If they lose by 1 goal, or you're good.
Or win.
Yeah, it's hard to get less than 1.
Absolutely.
It's hard to lose by less than a goal, though. I was getting ready to say that, but then I thought that doesn't really sound. I mean, how do you lose by less than a goal, right?
And
actually
it's the same thing as a run line in baseball.
Yeah, it's honestly a great bet whether you like the favorite or the dog, because the favorite can get that win by 2 on an empty netter at the end. And I mean, if you like the dog in the game, +1.5 is always a great bet.
Sure.
But remember this, the books got sharper and smarter this year. There are not as good of odds on the puck line or the money line as there were last year. It's forcing people, because you're getting a lot of -200s at +1.5, man, or -190. And most people aren't going to bet those. So, we're looking for value. That's not really considered value. And that's why you get into having to go after these totals, which has really screwed me up this year. I got to be honest with you. I haven't had a great year in the NHL, but I'm trying. Keep on grinding every day, right, Tony?
Keep fighting.
That's right. That's right. Hey, you guys got any parting thoughts for these people?
Let's make some money.
I was going to say, we'll see you at the window.
Yeah. I mean, we've got enough parlays out there tonight between Prize Picks and Tony's parlay, my NHL parlay. We've got plenty out there.
Let's do it. Let's make some money. I'll see you guys in the morning. Tony, don't stay up too late now.
Yeah, we'll try to make it to Midnight Munchies tonight after that Gonzaga game. We'll see.
See you, folks. Hey, thanks, everybody, for showing up. Facts, Scotty Crowell, John Hayes. Sneak Peek Leaks. We like him.